Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to carry on Maokai jungle after the recent changes, buffing him as a jungler. First things first, get down a sapling to keep watch to guard your opposite side. You usually want to start with the leash from your bot lane. If you don't want to start with leash, that's fine, but you're gonna have to solo start on Raptors with E stack, or you can start Q. So basically, they made his Q quite a bit stronger, and it has some max health damage now, is the main thing. Another thing that they gave him is they made his passive stronger. He gets to use it more. Whenever large monsters hit him, it puts it on a shorter cooldown. And they also made his R faster as well. You also get a speed up with your R on Maokai, which is really nice whenever it hits an enemy champion. So we're going to go ahead and start over here. Your E lasts for 30 seconds. So when you're laying it for your initial camp, don't lay it before 101 because camp spawn in at 1 minute 30. And we actually want to pull this over. We actually just lost a sapling because Rakan went into Giga Melee mode, so we actually just lost several saplings there. Kind of unfortunate. A lot of people just don't understand the Maokai mechanic, but the leash was still pretty good there. We'll go ahead and get our E, put it in bush, immediately hit it with a Q, auto. You can auto attack Q reset to block its attacks, but ultimately you get so much healing from your passive on Maokai that a lot of times it's just good to get your Q on cooldown since it has that new max health damage. The downside to the Maokai changes is they basically nerfed his E. They took away the max health damage on his E and basically put it on his Q, which is going to be more consistent since Q's easier land than E. Your E's more of a skill shot that they can outplay. So all in all, I'd say he's a more consistent jungler and he's going to be easier to pull off for lower mid-elo players. He's a solid pick. There's definitely better carry junglers out there, but he's a lot of fun to play. Get our Q down, and then we can look for a gank after a 3 camp clear. Their mid laner isn't really looking gankable at the moment. Pull this towards the bush, get our E in it to be empowered, auto attack Q. I think that burns out from there. Yeah, it's burned. We're gonna go ahead, pick up our W. You're typically looking to do a 4 to 5 camp clear on Maokai before your first gank. Rengar is shoved up really far, so we'll go for this immediately. We'll get a point in our W. Typically go for the Q max first, W max second, E max last. You usually take ignite so the enemy jungler can't press into your jungle and force a kill on you. Get this in the bush. Makes it an interesting counter to him. We're going to hold on to our W because we want a gap closer. Gonna get him with ignite into W. We get his flash. If I didn't ignite him, he's gonna be hard to kill. He was healing a lot. Rengar's kind of annoying. Plus he has fleet and resolve, so we could look for a scuttle. Viego's a bit of a slow full clear. We'll put that E in the bush to keep watch. Looks like Viego's already mid, so we can go for our blue side if we want. Viego's going for double scuttle apparently. That's fine by me. You can take blue and Gromp at the same time on Maokai. Your typical combo against champions is a get down an E, W, auto attack Q, or E, W, walk Q. It loses patience whenever you use your W, so be mindful of that. We're getting some healing back from our passive. We are taking a lot of damage. Yeah, we're actually gonna die. We're dead. Holy crap. Yeah, Maokai's passive could be a little bit better. Like, they did make it to where it helps him out disproportionately against monsters, but like you saw, it's still not really, it's not as good as you'd really like it to be honest. Go ahead and grab a Dark Sill or Ruby Control Ward. We'll press top side. Rengar is really easy to gank for Maokai. Your W attaches to people to where even if they flash, dash, blink, teleport, you kind of follow them along. So whenever he's doing his nonsense, we can toss our E in the bush and follow him. So if there's anything you guys should have just learned, you don't want to take blue Gromp same time in the first clear. Even if you're above half health, you will die. Even if you have a smite charge, that's kind of disappointing, to be honest. He's too slow. Get our W on him. Q him back into Gipepi. Walk with him. I'm gonna need some help though. Q him out of the air. This is actually a really interesting counter to Rengar. You can knock him out of the air with your Q. You get to put your E in the bush to cuck him, and your E gives vision. Pretty interesting counter. But yeah, his passive against monsters is incredibly disappointing. It heals you. I mean, it puts your passive on a lower cooldown every time you use an ability, or when you take damage from the monsters. I mean, champions' abilities. It's just not enough healing, like you saw. You should be able to take blue gromp same time. It's not an absurd, it's not a preposterous, overpowered thing. Most meta junglers can take blue and gromp at the same time, whether it's Warwick or Evelynn, Fiddlesticks, Karthus, Kayn. So the fact that Maokai can't, even though they're like, oh, we're giving him this buff to his passive, is kind of sad, but I'm not going to linger on that for too long. Video just took a hit. Oh, Vex is so annoying. Yeah, I can't do anything. Vex is trolling me. Oh well. It is what it is. We'll leave an E down here to keep watch. They last for 35 seconds now. Scales off your bonus HP. So it started it out at 30. Now it's at 35. Auto attack W. What's kind of annoying is your W, you get to dodge autos and stuff, right? When I W'd against the Gromp, it didn't dodge the auto. It killed me. That's a very strange interaction, because against turret shots or champion autos, you do get to dodge it with W. Just like a Vlad blood pull. Go ahead and pick up our Krugs. Always try to clear things near the bushes for your empowered E. You get that extra damage, and you get that, I believe it's an extra slow as well. I believe so. Yeah, the slow is slightly bigger. They made the slow to where it's not that much bigger now, empowered, but it's much better for AP Maokai. I don't think Maokai's really built to play him AP. Riot didn't like him like that, so they kept nerfing it. Because Maokai support was really annoying to play against. It was a lot like a Leona that could chunk. Saying that as if Leona can't chunk. You get the idea. Very high range Leona with chunk. So they nerfed a lot of his AP scaling, especially on his E. Only a 42% AP scaling is quite pathetic. From bush, if it's in a bush, it's an 85% AP scaling, which is good, but it's his only real consistent mage-like ability is his E. We got R here. Katarina's just dying. We'll go top again. Rengar's easy. Keep getting our Darksteel stacks. Easy peasy. He just got a vision of me. Yeah, I wonder why he's trying to invade me. He hasn't really had good luck with that yet. He's being a real nuisance is what he's being. And I'll walk around. That thing shouldn't have been able to see me since we hugged the wall. Probably just knows I'm here because Viego pinged it. MF's getting pretty fed, at least CS fed. Rengar's going to be greedy and step up. I can feel it. Oh yeah, he's going in the bush. This is how all Rengars play. They all do the same stuff. We're going to W onto him, walk, QR, blue smite. No counterplay. Once you get behind the man, no counterplay. Gonna cue him back in the Japepi. Maokai Q is actually insanely good, not gonna lie. Down he goes. Yeah, Rengar is gonna come and eat our lunch. I don't trust Rengar. I can knock him out of the air with my Q, but oh, the timing is gonna be pretty tight on that. So it's best if we just recall. GP's got some health back now as well. Get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Quite a bit of fun to play, I'll say. I like how his Q hits quite a bit harder with max health damage. I don't like how his E is just worse. Sapling's no longer deal maximum health damage. His W is unchanged, and his R is faster. And yeah, it's faster initially. Its maximum speed's faster, And on top of that, it speeds you up if it hits them, which is really nice for closing distance. I don't think that was necessary by any means, because whenever your R lands, you easily catch up as long as they don't have tenacity. So that part seems unnecessary, but it's nice to have. Definitely a fun jungler, but also a low CS style jungler, similar to a Nunu almost. So if you like playing Nunu, there's that. Well, maybe not Zac, but Nunu, you'll probably like this champ. Get the W on him, blue smite, Q him back. I need GP to help though, like damn. Oh, I think I live. Oh, nice, that's sick. I think my R just came back up too. I don't know where Vex is, that makes me a little bit nervous. My passive's up. It heals you more for your maximum HP you have. So they really do, like I said, they want you to build tank on this champion so badly. I really don't want you playing him AP, which makes me sad because AP Mayo is so much fun. Cue him into our little sapling guy. Go for the W max second. You'd think E max first or second would be good. It's just not. Damage per level is kind of underwhelming for how inconsistent it can be to land. If they just run away from it, you simply won't land the ability to begin with. I guess a guaranteed way to land is if you do have R, you can E, W, Q, R, and they'll be CC'd so long they can't really get out of the way. So we're back into R. I missed my blue smite on her, but she's dead. Maokai is a really dangerous champion to do what she tried to do, where you bully them under turret, because his W range is almost like an 80 carry range, probably around 500. So if you get in a range to hit him, well, you basically get ripped underneath turret, you can't get out. Yeah. Main takeaways, honestly, don't take blue Gromp same time in the first clear. Other than that, I actually like the way this feels now. His Q just is so spicy. Does bonus damage against monsters, and it has max health damage. It's perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. They've been giving a lot of champions bonus damage against monsters. Wow, the last couple seasons, like Darius, Talon, Diana, Garen, Mordekaiser. Champions you don't traditionally think of as junglers, they've given bonus damage against monsters to kind of allow them to jungle. Fortunately, a lot of players just don't realize it, so whenever you pick it, they think you're trolling, and since some people try to counter troll you on your team, not realizing you're being legit. Is this warded? God, I hate when it's warded. With the W, Q on them, and they're dead. Their Q actually kind of chunked there. This guy's got nowhere to go. We E the bush. He's dead. Blue smite him. We get the W attached. I ignited him, but I think MF killed him regardless. Oh, shoot. Yeah, get the knock up on that. Get the E down. She lands her Q. That sucks. Auto attack Q reset. She's tanking minions. I have red buff burn. She's a full item, though. I can't fight this. I'm out of mana. If I had full mana, I could kill her, even though she has item advantage, because Maokai's a big, beefy boy. Oh, man. All right. So we got our Dark Steel rolling. We can go ahead, push into Mesh here. Can't afford it right now, but soon. If you're the type of player to die a lot, you may just not even go for Mesh. Their team's extremely, I guess, AP heavy, actually. Triple AP. I've been dealing with their ADs for most of the game with the Rengar and Viego. Your worst matchups on Maokai are people who can inherently dodge or negate your W. Things like Nocturne Spell Shield is obnoxious. Sivir Spell Shield is really annoying. Let me think of something else. Certain melee champions where, like, Warwick can be kind of tough because Warwick goes through your displacement on your Q with his own Q, so that can be kind of rough. But the main champions that I find annoying on Maokai are Spell Shielders, because they can always basically outplay your W. And if your W snare doesn't land, you don't have time to walk behind them and then Q them where you're trying to Q them, because your Q is an Alistar headbutt in reality, is what it is. So if you don't have the time to land your headbutt in the direction you want to land it, it's really not that useful. It loses a lot of its value. Oh, they're double dragging up on us. It's warded. That sucks. He's kind of getting everything, man. He's so far behind, but he's double dragons. It's kind of lame. Put a little E in that bush. Our E's doing only 223. It is a 49% slow right now, though. Decent slow. I don't know. It's kind of hard to dive cards. He's also a full item. Vex is so fed, man. It's 8 kills. Almost as many kills as our whole team. It's just about every kill on her team. Oh, Vex took it. It'd be nice if Maokai could go over a wall easy with his W. You can go over it, but the range is so short. It's hard to. MFR is on a cooldown. The speed on the R is faster. I don't know how... Oh, you know how Rakan died? It was because my W swapped to her aggro. I needed to hold W until I could tank more shots. So you get to dodge a shot with your W, just like you would a Zanya's. But then I swapped the aggro over to Rakan because he was hitting them while I was untargetable. So that was kind of my bad there. But now that your R moves so fast, it's actually a pretty good dive tool. Pretty solid. Pretty nice. Its travel speed went from its initial speed from 50 to 100, so its initial slow speed is doubled, and then its acceleration went from 250 to 300, so the acceleration's faster, the initial speed's twice as fast, and its maximum speed went from 650 to 750, which is very, very fast. So it really is quite a bit faster. GP should be able to solo him. That Rengar build is doo-doo feces. I'm pretty sure that's not the meta Rengar build. Oh, rip. Ripperoni. We have 2 smite charges. We'll go ahead and use one. Lead this into the bush. Wait. Oh, he just got 3-manned. We could snipe them over the wall. He's gonna want to walk back. Yeah. Oh, he's actually healing a lot. I can't kill him. He healed a lot there. It must have been from his W. I need to reset for Mej. It's gonna be a really hard game to carry. Gonna have to start getting the dragons. I have to stay. GP's coming anyways. Yeah, suck it, Vex. You my sapling, you little turd bag. They get the shutdown on an MF. That's not good. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Really want that Mej. Second item rush on Mao. Usually looking for Thornmail, Frozen, or Winters. I think Winters is worth it. But since they have the Rengar, I have to go for Thornmail, I think. Rengar self-healing's pretty big. Viego self-healing's not bad because he went Conk. He went for Greedy Kraken. I don't think that's worth on Viego. I think Kraken's worth it if you have an Enchanter-style support like a Karma or Yuumi. But if you don't, it just seems so useless because you get focused down and die. So I'm not really a huge fan of that. I'd prefer to see a Bork Rush make you quite a bit tankier through the heal. GP needs to be able to solo that guy. These guys are going to be right here, crossing into Dragon. Auto attack Q. Blue Smiter. W her on that into Q. She got perma CC'd, man. Straight up chunked her. That's so good. Vex went top. GP gets a kill top. 1v2. That's really solid. They're 4 dead. There's no one here to contest us. We can dodge its knock with our W if I timed it slightly better there. The more distance you have, the easier it is to time since it's going to be a larger window on it. Sunfire Aegis is kicked in, so we're getting these big autos. Boom. boom, big plumes from the flame touch. Once you're in combat for about 5 seconds against epic monsters or champions, you get these massive autos. Go ahead, step up. Viego just spawned. Maybe he didn't actually commit to Kraken. Maybe he just bought it in base, because I know you can see people's items when they're just in base. Yeah, pushed him out of the bush too with my Q. If you have vision of their dead body, you get to see what items they're buying. So he might have clicked refund, because now he has divine with a lot of other items. I'll be taking that. Got you, buddy. Gonna Q you toward my teammates. Lose some item. Down he goes. It's a nice thing about being a tank when enemies decide they want to play ARAM. Oh, cool. I missed my plant. Freaking sucks. Got the W into the QE. Oh, I should have ignited. Yeah, you eat my R, you little rats. You're dead. She got ignited. She also got slowed by my E. I gotta get out away from Rengar though. I just gotta get out of here, man. Sitting on too much mesh to be dying. Keep throwing down some E's. My base E's are doing 146. Empowers are doing nearly 300 because we got some mesh. Rengar's dead, and now you start to see the difference. We have a big beef boy tank, and they don't. They just have that little femboy Viego. Viego can't do what Mao can do. In terms of late game, I think Maokai is incredibly more useful than Anunu now because of his R. In a team fight, you also with your displacement on your Q, tenacity doesn't interact with displacement, so your Q is a very high value AoE CC. Hits everyone in the circle behind you. Everyone in the circle in general. Why are you in my jungle though? He can kind of solo me just because he has the Kraken, but... Yeah, suck it, Viego. Oh, I couldn't latch on there. We'll pound down our R. Give me the kill! I got an assist at least. I kind of want to stay. I'm sitting on enough gold to almost get Thornmail. We might as well so we can, you know, get Thornmail. What a freaking rat, dude. I guess she needed something. I need it more, though. I have the mesh. I also have more shutdown gold than she has. Look at this. Boom! Passive heal, nearly 400. Every time you use an ability, and every champion that uses an ability, or you get by a larger epic monster. Makes Vistage a solid item on Mao. We'll probably go at this game only because they got triple magic. If they have less than 2.5, Vistage is kind of wasteful. Right now, you're just seeing the greedy stage of the game. They've been ahead for a lot of it. They're just forcing these bad fights. Rengar's gonna fall off. Viego's gonna fall off without an Enchantress. Got Thornmail next up. It's a tough call. We could push for Frozen. Mao doesn't really scale off of armor magic resist on any of his abilities. It's all off of HP on his E for damage and slow and duration. We'll get down an E, W into her, auto attack into Q. I'll go ahead and just pop her with an R point blank range. I don't want her to outplay anyone. It's more important they die at this point in the game with these long spawns. The other people are supposed to hit while you move with oracles. That way you can cover more distance. No reason for you to stand still and lose duration. A blue buff, sick. You don't really run out of mana typically if you're in the jungle or river because your jungle item feeling you back up. Might as well get it though. Never know if one of these fights is going to spiral away from one of these areas. Oh hey Viego, you're dead. Got the W attached. Wait till he's coming out into Q. He doesn't have any tenacity. My stuff is lasting forever. Ooh, we almost got our W off. We heal off our plant because our passive was up. Anything we really auto. Get some vision with our E there. I see you. Hey, Vex. Kind of out of position there, bud. Get an E in the boosh. W over the... I couldn't reach her over the wall. 3 of them just died. That's really good. We'll play for Drag Soul. Might as well. We're winning the team fight. It's hard to stand up to an MFR with a Maokai front line. MFR is unironically enough damage for a whole team. Like 80% of the bulk. So, if you can have a big boy front line, that's kind of all you need. Auto attack him to QR. Got him with the ignite. Look at this damage. Oh my god. Wow, we just... Alright, not bad. Not bad. Oh, I'm trying to use my thing. God, he shredded us. Yes, I just threw my shutdown and 10 mesh. That's freaking terrible. So yeah, if you're wondering how he shredded so hard, he has it's not showing his items right now because apparently he's cosplaying as me. We haven't gotten vision of him, but he has Divine Sunder and Bork, both of which have max health damage. So against champions that have a lot of max health damage, even as a fed tank, you can't really fight him that well. Maybe if I had my R and ignite and everything, but without it, not really. Question is, do we go for Frozen or Approach? I think we just go for Winner's Approach for the shield. Down goes Karthus. Looks like Vex is invading my jungle. I'm going to go over there and grab her. Mages generally lack max health damage. Nope, nope, she went mid. Our R's range is like a level 1 Lux R. Hey, friends. You can't outrun it. It's too fast. W to Q. E blue smite. Down she goes. Another great fight for our team. That's probably GG's, honestly. You don't really want to... I don't think they would want to play this out. Maybe they do. Problem is Rengar doesn't scout, and they don't have a proper comp. All of them pick a high damage champ, essentially. None of them picked a front line. Put an E over the wall. R is on a cooldown. Looks like GP wants to back off, or Khan wants to back off. We'll wait for MF then. No reason to die. Leave an E right there on the portal. Scrape their movement speed. Waves pushing bot side. We could camp this. Oh, never mind. It's warded. A little surprised that's warded, actually. Dragon's not up, and it wasn't about to be up. So why is that even warded? Okay, we kind of need these raptors. MF's gonna hopefully not steal it from me. Need a little bit more gold for Winters. The shield it gives is huge. Really, really big. Do it, Rengar. Do it, buddy. It's not gonna do it. Oh, MF walked right into that. You got the flash, W, step, Q, R, blue smite. Oh, you're dead, Rengar. Ow! Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, that sucks. With how long I fought Viego, he just did so much damage. Like, look at his abilities, right? 400 damage, 250, 200. So nearly 1,000. Look how much damage just his items. Not the AD from the items. Not the attack speed from the items, but the items. Yeah, Bork's just so overloaded, bro. 12% of your current health. It's doing more than 10% of your health per auto. It's too much. They need to nerf that. Drop it to 8 at most. It's already nerfed for range. I think range it's only like 8 already. 8 or 6. Yeah, it's 8 for range, 12 for melee. Got Winters. Zhonya's would be really nice versus Viego. We just straight up can't fight double max health items on a champ like Mao. It's not going to work. And every time I fight him, I'm missing my R, which is really nice to have. He also has magic resist. Kind of interesting. His ability haste and attack speed, not that useful on Maokai. Better than nothing. W into Q. I don't really want to R Vex, but I'll do it. Completely wasted my R there. Blue smite him. Down he goes. Me likey. Not bad at all. Boom. The attack speed is going to be mainly useful for, I guess, GP and MF. I don't think Kata scales off attack speed like a Garen spin does. GP has so much AD that having an extra 9 times 3, 27% attack speed is going to help him crank out more 480 autos. Hey, friend. You want to let me get you? W. Right as he comes out, we hit him with the Q. Blue smite this chick. Hit her with a Q. Yeah. Honestly, one of the best frontline tanks in League of Legends. Cue them both forward. She's trying to fear me into Fallon. I'm not going to let her. Hey, let's go. We'll take a look at damage dealt, damage taken. Not bad. All in all, these changes, I think, made a big difference. The biggest one is definitely with his Q and his R. Everything else is kind of meh. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we were top 4 in the game. Very, very close to top damage dealt. It wasn't that far off compared to like what Kata and Rakan and the lower damage players were achieving that game. Not bad. Damage taken, we took second most in the game behind Viego. For self-mitigated, we took 60k, he took 30, so 30k damage differential self-mitigated versus his 3k higher literal damage taken. So if you count self-mitigated, we easily took the most damage in the game. For runes, very high value. Secondaries, you're kind of forced to go Relentless Hunter. If you don't want to take Predator primary, which Predator's been over-nerfed, you're forced to take some kind of mobility secondary tree, and Relentless is quite a bit better than Celerity and Water Walking for a champ like Mao. So yeah, really good runes, really good build. I hope you guys give it a try. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.